Why is it okay for pro soccer players to celebrate after a goal for extended periods of time, but pro football players are fined, suspended, or ejected for any kind of celebration after a touchdown? Why is it okay for soccer and not okay for football?
I think because in soccer they only score 1 to 2 points a game on average. Football, you know, it's like more high paced. You score a lot. So, like when you score a soccer goal, I guess you don't score as much. So
in other words, it's because of the game. You wouldn't say that.
Like in basketball, you wouldn't celebrate after each goal. You celebrate after like the winning goal.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your take on it?
I think it's because soccer is more like an international sport, so it's more of a popular sport, and people find it to be, you know, kind of a proper, like celebrations that the guys do in the NFL are just kind of disrespectful for the other team. But when a guy scores in soccer, it's kind of, you know.
Okay, okay, why is it okay for soccer and not okay for football?
I think it's because the soccer players, like he said, don't score as much, and it's just like a different sport. In football, their celebrations are like a lot longer. Soccer's just like high fives and stuff.
Yeah.
Soccer, they go for a pretty good while before they start to play again. Oh, okay. Okay, what about you? Why is it okay for soccer, not okay for football?
I don't know. Well, from football, it just sort of wastes more time because the game's a lot longer and people score a lot more touchdowns, so it takes away from.
So would you say that celebrations after touchdowns in pro football are not entertaining?
No, they are.
They are entertaining.
People do crazy things. That's why.
Do you think that? Why is it okay for hockey players to fight every night, but a pro basketball player can't make any gestures of aggression toward another player?
I got this.
Because the hockey players have pads. Basketball players don't have anything. If you hit them and knock them
take
down.
your pads off.
But also the fans. Yeah. But also the fans come to hockey just to watch the fight.
It's kind of like a tradition.
Yeah,
It's been a
hockey's
tradition.
more aggressive.
So that makes it okay.
It is kind of like
Just
a
brings
tradition.
entertainment and like
You know,
people are used to it.
kind of like the ethnicity or like the, you know, culture of like Canada or whatever. Kind of like the, just like, you know, brawling it out after
They don't have teeth
something that
like
happens
this.
like that, getting pushed into a wall. But basketball is kind of like you come to play just to shoot a basket and just, you know, keep going back and
So, but these are grown men, and grown men who are competitive, and that's naturally going to be give me a little space and bump me a little bit, right, in basketball? Okay, so one guy feels he's disrespected, and he cannot retaliate, and the other guy can in hockey. Is that fair?
Well, I think because it's
fair,
the rules though. Like hockey are kind of like more literal.
Just
than in
history of it.
A
basketball.
lot more physical.
There's the NHL, like, you know, the rules are just a lot, or in any hockey like association, the rules are just a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just saying that to say that the hockey guy, he gets 3 minutes in the penalty box for a fight, and the basketball player gets ejected, fined, and he has to apologize on television the very next day. Is that fair? Is that fair?
When you go to hockey, it's kind of like it's a whole broad.
But is it fair?
No,
It's not.
It's not fair.
but
No, it's
You
not.
have to realize that all the fans that are hockey are pretty much the same, but like basketball, kind of like all around it.
Yeah.
People aren't just there to see, you know.
Okay, here's another question. Do the public need to know every aspect of any player's personal life? And are some athletes subject to extra scrutiny?
I think yes. I think your personal life should be completely out of it. Like if you get arrested off the field, I don't think that should affect your on-field play.
Thank you. How about you?
I agree with that because, you know, I think that's kind of personal and it shows your view of around like your fans and around like the whole NFL or.
They never really told how many women Babe Ruth was seeing every night and how much he drank before games, did they?
Like the whole thing with, you know, like Pac-Man Jones and all of his things that have gone on with like substance abuse and just, you know, DUI.